So the Wizard of Oz inspired the pride flag. Yep, I found this out while researching for this video, and I just need to share the story with you. In 1939, MGM released The Wizard of Oz. The movie took inspiration from a book by Frank Baum and starred Judy Garland, who was 16 years old at the time. It also depicted a colorful, enchanted land full of magical creatures and shiny objects, including flying monkeys, witches, a yellow brick road, and an emerald city. It was also in this movie that we first heard the song,
Somewhere over the rainbow,
which, as the legend goes, inspired the creation of the first pride flag in 1978. And if you're wondering, no, this is not the whole story, I still need to give you a lot of context. So welcome back to the Design Quickie, where I give you some personal insight into design for brands in a time-efficient way. And we're talking about the Dorothy Flag. So The Wizard of Oz was not an instant success. In fact, it barely broke even at the box office. The movie started gaining more cultural importance in the 1950s when NBC and CBS started airing it every year, turning the whole thing into a family experience. But it was in the 60s and 70s that the movie became the cultural phenomena we know today. Mostly due to feelings of nostalgia, the movie's psychedelic visuals resonating with newer generations, and especially the love and identification of the LGBTQ community with Judy Garland herself. You see, Garland had a troubled life. She signed her first contract with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer when she was only 13 years old. And though she was a huge success for the studio, she wasn't considered pretty enough by the time's standards, which left her anxious and self-conscious about her appearance. Something that was aggravated by MGM's constant pressure for her to lose weight, their absurd control over her diet, the prescription of amphetamines to keep her awake for long shootings, and Chief Meyer himself referring to her as his little hunchback. This left a lasting impact on her, creating lifelong struggles with self-image, addiction, and mental health. A strife that the marginalized queer community could relate to. But more than that, the character of Dorothy was an important icon of acceptance and belonging. You see, in the film, Dorothy immediately embraces and helps marginalized characters, including a cowardly lion who wishes for courage. As it turns out, the lion's performance was largely associated with that of a gay man, which was seen as a code for the girl quickly accepting a queer friend without question. This even originated the code word friend of Dorothy that would help gay men identify each other without social or political persecution. And all of this brings us back to this song, where Dorothy wishes to fly over the rainbow, following her dreams like birds do. This song became an icon for the LGBTQ community, as it was associated with people wishing to leave the closet and show themselves to a world that would not have them. And then in 1978, the pride flag was created. It was designed by American artist Gilbert Baker, who initially added 8 colors to the flag, but later reduced it to 7 and eventually 6 colors for practicality. And though lots of speculation was made about Dorothy inspiring the design choices, Baker himself said it was because of the Rolling Stones song She's a Rainbow. And though he was probably being sincere, cultural phenomena like this does not happen in a vacuum. And after decades of exposure to the icon of Judy Garland singing Over the Rainbow, it's just hard to imagine the pride flag being designed in any other way. Thanks for watching.